After 3 weeks on the road, the Philadelphia Union are finally back at Talon Energy Stadium, looking to secure a win and a playoff berth today against visiting Orlando City SC. Seated above Section 113, welcome to Union Pregame Live. I'm Marissa Pilla.
And I'm Dave Leno. Orlando comes into Chester winless in their last 5 while being outscored 14-3. Now, the Lions are already eliminated from playoff contention, but a few weeks ago, Marissa, the Union are coming off of a loss at New York Red Bulls.
Well, certainly a tough loss up at Red Bulls Arena, but there was no shortage of goals in that game. Fabian Herbert got it going for the Union early on. In the 15th minute, he got this nice little drop pass from Chris Pontius, and he secures his 3rd goal of the season, gets the Union up 1-0. But off a restart for the Red Bulls, they are able to get the ball into the middle to Sasha Kleshin, who one-times it right past Andre Blake. Everything's tied up at 1-1. After halftime, it's Golden Boot contender Bradley Wright Phillips on the breakaway. He beats the defenders and beats Andre Blake, puts Red Bulls up 2-1. Now in the 55th minute, Brian Carroll to Fabinho. Fabinho, a beautiful cross, finds Chris Pontius' head. They even it up at 2-2, but the Red Bulls would have the last say on this set piece, find a wide open Dax McCarty. He gets the game-winning goal, 3-2 New York Red Bulls. But offense showed up big for both teams, but so did Andre Blake. Here he is coming way off of his line to take the ball away for Bradley Wright Phillips. A very testy play here, and then he also comes up big, drops to his knees, deflects the ball out of bounds, and this one destined for the upper 90, but Blake says no way. A beautiful save there. He really has shown up big in these games, and because of him, he's able to keep the Union in tight, close games.
He'll be making his 38th career start today. He has posted 6 shutouts this season. He's really been instrumental with that cohesion in the back line. You have Rosenberry on the right flank. You have Fabinho on the left. And whether it's Tribbett or Yoro as one of those center backs paired with Marquez, everybody seems to be spot on. Really has played a factor with the Union above the red line all season long. And as we take a look at the Xfinity Eastern Conference standings, there's quite a few clubs that have already clinched playoff spot 3, in fact, in the Red Bulls, New York City FC, and Toronto FC. But that number 1 seed is still up for grabs. Montreal is 2 points ahead of the Union in 4th, while the Revolution are just below the red line, 3 points behind Philly. Marissa, take us through the playoff clinching scenarios.
Well, it's very exciting today with a win against Orlando and a win or a draw from Montreal, or a loss or a draw from Montreal, and a loss or a draw from New England. The Union can clinch. If the Union do tie today against Orlando City, they will need a New England loss against Chicago in order to clinch for the first time in 5 seasons.
But I think what's great, Marissa, is that you see those 3 teams that are already clinched a playoff spot. You know, the Union can really go toe-to-toe with them. You have to give credit to the New York Red Bulls, who are coming into Chester next week, unbeaten the last 14. Jesse Marsh has done a remarkable job. He won Coach of the Year last year. Really going to be in that conversation again this year. But the Union players know today they have to take care of business with a lot of clubs vying for a spot above the red line.
It's exciting. You know, I think we've gotten close to that feeling a couple times now, but you know, it's within grasp, and everything's in our control, and we just have to take care of business.
Stick to what we do well. Everyone contribute how they've been contributing all year, and you know, just roll up our sleeves and work and play our game. And if we do that, I think we have a good chance of accomplishing our goals.
We need a good game on Sunday, and we just focus on everyone's job on the field. And if we can win the game, yeah, that would be a great thing for all of us.
Well, Dave, it's really been about getting back to basics for this Union team, doing what they do best. And we've heard from the players, so let's hear now from the best announcers in the game, JP Delacamera and Tommy Smith.
Thank you, Marissa. Well, for me, Tommy, the key word has to be focus. You can't worry about those other games. You have to take care of business on your own. That's what the Union have to do today.
Yeah, because ultimately it boils down to, it doesn't matter what happens in the other games if you don't do the job. And the Union have proved in the last 10 games that they've created enough chances to win. It's just a case of putting the ball in the net, JP.
And Tommy, like most teams in Major League Soccer, they are very good at home, not so good on the road. What's been the difference here in the stadium for the Union?
Well, I think the fact that they come out and they play from the get-go. They're ready to go when they come out, and they get a lead, and it's really good. I mean, we've been remarking it a couple of times. They've led 1-0. Had they got that second goal, they probably would have salted the points away. They didn't, and it ends up being a draw. So I think it's key. Get 1, get 2, put them out of the game.
In this league, there's such a fine line between winning, losing, and drawing. As you watch this team during a 5-game winless streak, what's the one or two things that maybe they're close to, but they just couldn't quite do it? Maybe the final shot, final pass?
Yeah, the final shot is really what it is. It comes down to, because they've had so many chances. And remember, the Union have scored 52 goals already this year. So getting back to basics, Marissa, is exactly what it is. That's what she said. That's what they need to do, JP. Back to basics.
Back to basics and back to Marissa.
Thank you, guys.
And JP and Tommy, here's Jim Curtin's 4-2-3-1 formation led by all-star goalkeeper Andre Blake, who has racked up 6 shutouts.
And Jim Curtin really wants his outside backs to create plays up and down the flank. That's going to be key for Fabinho and Keegan Rosenberry.
In the midfield, Bedoya is at the number 8 paired with Brian Carroll for just the 3rd time as starters.
And Chris Ponti is really making a run for comeback player of the year. He's been playing lights out so far for the Union this season. He needs to continue to cut inside and really start to service CJ Sapong up top.
And as the Union look to go to the playoffs for the first time since 2011, JP Delacamera gathered Jim Curtin's thoughts on this crucial stretch to culminate the regular season. JP's interview with the Union head coach is coming up when we return to Chester.